everyone, this is Sandra at Spirit of Avalon. So today is going to be a look at this deck which is in front of me. This is the Rebel Heart Tarot and this is by Alice Grist and artwork by Nikki Cotton. Now this deck has been sent to me for the purposes of review, which was kindly sent to me by Alice Grist. So thank you, Alice, for sending this deck to me to review or to do a walkthrough of on my channel. So it's a nice thick box. This is really sturdy. So this is the front. So it's, you can see that it's going to be like a collage type deck. It's in this lovely bright pink box. The publishers are Welbeck Balance, so it's Welbeck Publishers. And we can see here that it says Rebel Heart Tarot, discover the divine power in the everyday. And it says that all the way around. All I have done is broken the seals here just to make it a bit easier for us to get into. On the back it says Rebel Heart Tarot is a vibrant and revealing mirror to your life. These powerful cards dare you to honour your spiritual path by choosing to explore the magnificence of your personal unknown. The 78 cards in this deck are a gateway to unveiling the magic that exists all around and within you every single day. They are here to help you navigate the twists and turns of life from a place of self-discovery and from within the grit and messiness of our lives. For beginners and experienced seekers alike, the contemporary artwork uses cleverly assembled collage colour and imagery, weaving an evocative multi-layered story of discovery on every card. Rebel Heart Tarot invites you to feel your way into your rebel heart and return once again to your own place of knowing and personal power. So let me just as well read you a little bit about Alice Grist. So Alice Grist is known as the Queen of Tarot and has been sharing her take on tarot for 30 years. Alice began her spiritual journey as a child, learning about tarot, meditation, healing and many other fascinating spiritual concepts from her pagan father. She has spent the last 2 decades exploring further, studying alternative faiths and working with tarot with the focus of transformation and creating freedom. Her written articles have appeared regularly in both digital and print publications internationally. And a little bit about Nikki Cotton, who is the artist. So Nikki Cotton is a contemporary visual artist based in North Wales, so that's in the UK, working out of a studio and gallery space by the beach in Colwyn Bay. That'd be an ideal place, wouldn't it, to be doing artwork. Her practice is across many mediums, including collage, painting, printmaking, sculpture, performance, textiles and photography. So and that's Alice Grist and this is Nikki Cotton. So that's a little bit about the creator and the artist. So let's get into the box. As I say, it was sealed both sides of the box, so it does come off fairly easy. There's no cutouts, but it does come off fairly easy, and it's this bright pink inside. I love the fact that it's bright pink. So it looks like we've got like a guidebook on top, so we'll have a look at that first. And then this looks like the cards in here. So again, lovely bright pink backs with this blue and yellow. Discover the divine power in the everyday. So we will look at those in a moment. Box is lovely, really nice quality, hard box. So we'll look at the cards in a moment. So let's have a look at the guidebook. So this is Rebel Heart Tarot by Alice Grist and artwork by Nikki Cotton. So it's published this year. So we have an introduction, about us, the evolution of tarot, about Rebel Heart Tarot, the significance of the major arcana, the importance of the minor arcana, using Rebel Heart Tarot and Rebel Heart spreads. And then we go into the cards and we have Wands, Cups, Swords and Pentacles. So the traditional names. So we have an introduction, about us, the evolution of tarot. Now the print is quite small, so I will say that anybody that does have any sight impairments or anything like that might find it a little bit difficult. You might have to get like a magnifying glass out if you do have any kind of sight issues. I can read it, but for some people it might be difficult. About Rebel Heart Tarot, significance of the major arcana, the importance of the minor arcana, using Rebel Heart Tarot. And it's even got here, as you use the cards, bear in mind the following questions. So, what are the circumstances of my life and how does this card or reading reflect them? What story is being told by the imagery? How does the card make me feel? Are there aspects of the card I am drawn to that I love or actively dislike? Does the card remind me of anyone or anything? If a card feels actively irksome, contemplate what this card is telling you about how you really feel. Sit with each card for a while, keep it on your shelf, or keep on an image of it on your phone. See how its significance grows and shifts alongside the events of your life. So that's quite good. That, you know, it gives you those question prompts, so you could use those if you wanted to. The one card pull. Then we have the cross, 2-card reading, the snapshot of the present, the 3-card, the bridge, 9-card. And then we get into the cards. So we have a black and white image, small image of the card. We have keywords, imagery, meaning, and then we've got personal prompt and power affirmation. So that is like that for each card. So that is the majors, and it looks like we have the same for the minors as well. So exactly the same for the minors and the majors. So that's all the way through, and then we just have some acknowledgements at the back. So this deck is going to be available through Amazon and other sellers. So I will put a link in the description box for Amazon UK. This deck is due out in the UK on the 8th of December. So this is the box. So as you see, the cards were held in there quite nicely. So we'll put that to one side, and then we've got the cards which had this paper that's just holding them and says discover the divine power in the everyday. So we'll take that off, and these will be the backs of the cards. So I don't know what sort of order these are in. Oh, okay, so it means I can do it from the backs and then show you the fronts. So let's have a little measure with a low Scarabeo card. So they are wider, a little bit wider and a fair bit taller than a low Scarabeo card. So they're actually a nice size, I think. Mind you, do you know what? These cards are just screaming to me to be edged in pink. But we'll see. So let's go in a bit so that you guys can see these nicely. Maybe a bit too far in. Okay, so cardstock is nice, quite flexible, be nice for riffle shuffling, I think. It's matte but with a bit of a sheen to it. It has that kind of silky silky soft feeling. So this is our fall. So it's borderless apart from the bottom, where we've got some white space with the name of the card, which I don't mind at all. And as I was saying, it is a collage deck, so as you can see, this is very spacey, isn't it? Like, we've got planets, and we've even got a dog's head in a helmet there. It's so cool. I think it's very different, I think this deck is going to be. That's our magician. Oh, I love that. It's like when the magician pulls the rabbit out of his hat. So we've got hats, we've got wands. So we've got different tools here. And we've got the rabbit's head, but we've got like human arms. And I love the colours in this too. The High Priestess. Oh wow. Look, she's got like a giraffe's head. But we have got the two columns here, and like water and a half moon, and then this person sitting in the chair. All these books behind her. I love that. Reminds me of a library. I like the purple dress too there. So the Empress. So we do have a pregnant Empress with all. How cute is that? Is that like a kangaroo head? Or let's just have a quick look in the book and see if it says, because sometimes you know, I'm normally pretty good with animals, but I don't know if it says. No, it actually doesn't. But it looks a bit like, but it could be a mouse, couldn't it? Because look at the ears. Look at the pumpkins here too. And again, we've got these blues and pinks, like vibrant colours in the back. We have the Emperor. Oh wow, look at him, lion's head, and look at those pinks. So cool. He's holding crystals as well, you see. It's very cool. So we've got all different like mediums and, you know, collage and stuff, things that have been put together to make up these cards. And we have the Hierophant. I like that the bird is quite fitting for the Hierophant, I think, the face. And then we have our Hierophant sitting on a pile of books, so teaching and knowledge and that type of thing. Nice background too. The Lovers. So we've got two swans here. Could be male and female, but could be either, or non-binary even. So doesn't necessarily have to be male female, but that's quite cool the way they're stood there. They're both like suits. We've got this microphone in the middle, and they're standing on these roses, which is nice for the lovers. The Chariot. Oh wow, elephant. And oh, look at that little dog. He looks a bit like my brother's little dog. So we're on this like quad bike type of chariot here, vehicle. I love the colours though in the background. It's quite nice and bright, which I do like. Oh, strength. Oh, look. That's so cute, the cat's head. And so we've got a cat here, but we've got this little bird. So strength, not to attack the bird. Leave the birdie alone. gosh. Can't quite make out what that is in the wheelbarrow. So this is really interesting actually to make out. You've got so many different things to look at in these cards actually. You've got this in the wheelbarrow here. We've got this figure here, the bird, which you could miss at first. And we've got all this like garden in the background. So it's a nice card. The Hermit. Oh wow, look, he's got his own little house. And Kingfisher head. But look at the clothing, I love that. You see a lot of this type of clothing in Glastonbury. So I love that. I love the little house. That is so cute. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh, that looks really kind of chaotic, doesn't it? So many things to look at there. I guess, and you've got this, it's like things going around in a washing machine, isn't it? Because we've got the dials of a washing machine here, which I actually didn't notice on first look just now. And because I was about to say, this kind of looks like a washing machine. And I was like, oh, actually it is. So it's all these things that you notice that on first glance you don't. And then it's like, hang on a minute. There's so much to look at in this one. But I like the fact that the wheel is, so it's turning and there's quite a lot going on. Like when your clothes are spinning in a washing machine, it's like a bit chaotic and there's all of these things. And we've got some outlines in pink. So this is like the same person, like spinning around. That is different, isn't it? And quite cool for the Wheel of Fortune. Justice. So we have the scales here. That's different. With having the figure and everything on there. The Hanged Man. So this deck also is quite Rider-Waite-Smith. So if you're used to the RWS system, you know, you shouldn't have a problem with this deck. Love that. Death. Wow, that's interesting for Death. Look at the black eyes. That reminds me of the stories of black-eyed children and things like that. Although, of course, this looks like a female adult lady, so, but it's quite kind of whoa, in your face kind of thing. You kind of, oh, when you turn it over in a good way, but it's quite intense looking at those black eyes. Temperance. So we've got here pouring like a rainbow out, and we've got what might be a leopard's head on there. Now I'm not sure, so don't quote me if I'm getting this wrong, guys, but this looks like it might be a band that I think people wear if they're transgender and they're going through the process of changing their gender. So I think some people, if they present as female, use these so that it doesn't look as though they have breasts. But I'm sorry if I've got this wrong, because I might be wrong. I'm not big on this, and I don't know if that's what that is meant to mean, but that's kind of what I thought when I first saw it. So if that's the case, that's really good that that's been represented. The Devil. Oh, that's cool. Look at the eye, the way that's looking. That's really like piercing towards you. The way the face is. That's cool. I like that devil card. This is so different, this deck. This is different to anything that I've got. So, and we've got the tower. So we've got this washing machine again. And things kind of exploding out of it, I guess. But these all look like things that you probably shouldn't put in a washing machine anyway. So, yeah, this deck is definitely different. But that's good because we don't always get things that are very different. You know, it can be very samey with some decks. So this is definitely different. The star, that's nice. I like the star. I like the water in there. Almost looks like a smiley face, like two eyes and a mouth. But that might just be me. Oh, look at the moon. I love that. Wow, look at that wolf. This here, it almost looks, is it meant to be a head? See, again, I see things in things that may not be there, so it's open to interpretation. The sun, oh wow, look at that. But it's like no head. It's like the sun is the head or face. Judgment. That's quite cool. We've got like a crow or raven's head, it looks like, on there. The tattoos on this person as well. And then we have the world. Oh, I love that it's a stag's head or deer head on top there. So then we go into our minors. So we have the Ace of Wands here. I've got a pencil and sharpener. And possibly a rubber here, or eraser. Two of Wands. I've got like a directional thing here and like a globe on the head here. Three of Wands. Oh, I love the head on that one. And the lighthouse, and look at the moon. Four of Wands. That's nice. Nice colour door too. Five of Wands. Oh wow. Six of Wands. See, it's interesting, some of them haven't actually got faces. They're not all like animal heads. Seven of Wands. So we've got like a hoodie here. We've got pens and pencils. We've got like a peace sign in the back. Eight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Oh, I like the happy face on the umbrella and the balloons. I like these candy canes too, and I like the trees and everything on this one. Ten of Wands. Oh look, a bird, caravan in the background. The Page of Wands. And that reminds me of Candy Floss. The Knight of Wands. Oh wow, look at him. The Queen of Wands. I love that. See, again, that really could be either sex or gender neutral. And the King of Wands. It's so different, this deck. Ace of Cups. Love the colours in that. So because this is so different for me, I will have to sit with it for a while. Two of Cups. Oh, that's lovely. I like the colours there. Three of Cups. That's nice. That's like a mother and children, isn't it? Or could be an aunt and children. Four of Cups. It's a nice background in that one. The Five of Cups. Oh, I love cows. The Six of Cups. Oh, teddy bears. Teddy bear's picnic. Or doll's tea party. Seven of Cups. Oh, look. Oh, Simon, if you're watching this, Simon at the Hermit's Cave, look, ducks. Oh, and a pink one. Eight of Cups. Oh, I love that. It's a similar, almost like Siamese type face, like my cat's. Nine of Cups. Different cups and glasses. The Ten of Cups. Oh, we're all having a party, like a street party, but with animals and a lovely rainbow. Oh, I like that. A Page of Cups. It's a lovely macaw. And some nice, like daisy type flowers. The Knight of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Oh, that's lovely. And the King of Cups. Oh, I love the owl. I love the tattoos on a lot of the people's arms. So then we have our swords. So the Ace of Swords. Got a knife here. The Two of Swords. The Three of Swords. So we've got knives going into a heart. We've also got like these little arrows. Almost reminds me of like the pins they use for what's it called? Acupuncture. Four of Swords. Floating on an airbed on a pool. Five of Swords. Oh, that's cute. Oh, look, we've got like aliens. A UFO. Six of Swords. Flamingo. Seven of Swords. Oh, wow. The Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Again, lovely colouring. Ten of Swords. So we've got knives and different things here, but it's not too graphic. I mean, they're not even really going right into the body, it doesn't look like. Page of Swords. Oh, I love the face on that one and these wings. Brightly coloured and like the lily pads. The Knight of Swords. Oh, I love that on a bike. And I love the trees in the background. Queen of Swords. That's cool. I like that. And the colours again. Oh, look at the King of Swords. Like a snow leopard. In the snow, sitting on a log. Then we have our Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I like that with the growth there. Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Oh, it's an otter. Four of Pentacles. Oh, he looks like he's struggling there with that. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Is that legs and feet? Yes, it's like feet. Oh, I'd have to sit with that one for a bit, I think. That is a bit different, but when you're looking at these quickly, when you sort of really look at them properly, you see lots of other things. Six of Pentacles. It's cool. One of those pinata things, isn't it? Seven of Pentacles. Oh wow, that almost looks exactly like my dad's greenhouse that he used to have. The Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I like that. And we've got a disabled person represented, somebody in a wheelchair. I like that one. Ten of Pentacles. Wow, look at all these people. The Page of Pentacles. Love the elephant's head. The Knight of Pentacles. Koala there. The Queen of Pentacles. And our King of Pentacles. So that is the entire deck, guys. Very, very different, and it's different to the type of decks that I usually have. So, you know, it's nice to have things sometimes that are totally different, and to have a go working with them and see how they work for us. But yes, so that is the Rebel Heart Tarot by Alice Grist and artwork by Nikki Cotton. And thank you again, Alice, for sending this deck to me for review. I will put links down below to Amazon, and as I said in the beginning, this is available from the 8th of December on UK Amazon, and I'm sure in other sellers too, such as book depository places like that, or individual bookshops. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing this, and I'm sure I will be back soon, and I'll talk to you all then. Bye for now.